Morning, everybody. Welcome to LOCPod. We're Indiana's top-rated. No, we're not Indiana's top-rated podcast.
No, not even close.
We're Belgium's top-rated podcast,
Maybe.
and we're Indiana's most dangerous podcast.
There you go.
Yeah,
You should have that. I mean, it's the finale.
it is.
Season 8, episode 24.
I'm getting used to it. We got Johnny Law in
This
the
is it.
studio.
This is it.
I'm
Season
Johnny
8.
Law.
I'm so excited to
Saving
be
the
here.
best for
Thank you having
last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you've been on Season 8. You were on
A lot
once,
of
I
Season
think.
8. You're a heavy guest on Season 8.
Well, and I do think that's one of the reasons why the viewership's so high this
Oh, really?
season
Has it
eight.
been,
Yeah.
John?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I never
I
even
didn't
thought
know.
of that.
I look at the metrics.
You're the
Yeah.
first person who said viewership has been up in Season 8.
Yeah, it's
Thank
true.
you. Thank you for watching more in Season 8 to our fans out there.
Watching or listening?
Share.
Watching and
I really
listening.
prefer listening, but
I think most people do listen.
if you listen, though, you wouldn't be able to see this wonderful outfit John's got on today for court.
Better call John. Better call Saul.
Better call Cantrell.
You are
Wait a
morphing.
minute. Better call Cantrell. You've been
Right.
reading that all season.
I
Yeah.
know. No,
Open
but,
that blazer.
But John is
Blazer. This is a suit, sir.
interesting thing about John Cantrell is anybody that's seen Better Call Saul, John reminds them so much of the lawyer. And
you.
John has never seen a single episode. That's my favorite part.
why
So
would I-
you just live it.
Why would I
do.
want to leave work and go watch myself? Like, that sounds like a terrible idea.
You know
should
what's so
watch Better
funny?
Call
Somebody
Saul.
just
It's
said the
great.
other day, have you seen, I forget the name of the show, Suits? And I was like, I really do not watch
it's
lawyer
great.
shows. I
Is
don't
it?
watch lawyer
Great.
shows.
Yeah.
Is
Pretty
it
good.
new?
That-
I
I
know
know.
So it's
No.
old.
Watch
It's
it.
not that old, but
Uh,
Meghan Markle's in it.
The,
Oh, yeah. Oh, no
That's
way.
good.
She's honestly amazing in the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so
I
you
dig
do
her.
watch it.
I dig her.
I watched maybe 3 seasons
There
of
you
it.
go.
It
That
I
was
feel
good.
like I'm in
That's a
like
lot.
3 different conversations here.
Yeah.
You are.
You always are. That's
I
what
know.
this show's about.
It is sort of
Yeah.
like that, isn't it?
It's controlled chaos.
Can
It
I?
is.
Minus the control.
Can I say something that's making
Hey,
me
John,
feel-
how's it going?
Hey,
Vesmar.
what's up?
Yeah, we just came in
Season
100
eight
miles an
finale.
hour today.
We're in
Yeah,
3
you did.
conversations because Tom keeps moving the conversation.
No, I try to like respect everybody's opinion in here. Like,
All right,
you know?
yes. Go right ahead.
John, is your
John.
dry cleaning tag on the inside of your...
Oh yeah. No,
Look at
it's actually pinned.
You know what,
yeah.
though? That just means he gets his suits dry.
I
cleaned.
love
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
doesn't
that
get their
shirt.
suit dry cleaned.
Yeah.
Often.
Whoa, our studio's falling apart.
There
Or
is
it's the end of
something.
season
There's
8.
something in here that's making me feel real weird.
What?
Can I pick it up off the floor?
Sure.
This is going to be good. We don't know what this could be.
Wow,
All right. There is
what is that?
What the
There
hell
went the
is
there's a
It's
Constitution.
a tea bag.
There's a tea bag on the
Oh.
floor, and at
It's
first I
dried out
thought
tea bag.
Got to be for right.
I thought it was some kind of
Yeah.
female
Yeah.
Oh, come
yeah.
product. Okay,
But no.
no. Can you go teabag somebody over up on the wall there?
Well, I don't
Your-
want to. I'll put it
yourself?
on my. I'll put it on my face.
You're going to teabag your
Thank you
face?
for right.
Yes.
Thank you for it. That was Dr. Beforite that left his tea bag in the studio, probably from like a month ago.
A
Hey,
month,
thanks for bringing that
probably
up.
before he went to Vietnam.
It
Yeah.
took 8 seasons for you to be teabagged on.
Yeah,
That
thanks,
happened.
John. Thanks. So yeah, that's Dr. Forite. So I'll give it back to him when he gets here.
I know that one of the things you're going to talk about is what you're doing. You're having your head shaved for charity. Teabagging for charity. You could do that
Teabagging.
later on.
I'm going to
later
stick
on
with
this
head
year.
shaving, actually.
Yeah, why don't we go through that, John?
You might make more money.
or Tom,
though.
why don't you-
Yeah, I'm still going to stick with head shaving. Yeah,
You would make a lot more.
It's for the kids.
I'm going to stick with head shaving, guys.
Do it for the
head
children.
shaving comes
Do it for
back.
the children.
The
kids.
mental scars from getting teabagged would never come back.
Yeah.
That's probably true. You might raise more money, though, but who knows?
It is the season 8 finale, so we may as well go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
talk about, every year you get your head shaved around
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah, usually I'm done earlier than this, and this year we picked a young lady, Hammond High School resident, that is fighting stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's very sad. She's a great young lady named Karina Alvarez. Her family is obviously supporting her as much as they can during this sickness that she's going through. She's undergoing chemotherapy right now. She's going through June. She's homeschooling. Sweet young girl. Her family is obviously devastated financially, trying to deal with all the costs that come along with fighting stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. So what we're doing is I'm shaving my head for charity in honor of Karina Almaraz, and I'm asking everybody to donate at least $10,000 to me in this effort so that I can give 100% of the money I raise to Karina and her family to help her fight the costs of fighting this disease. If we get $10,000, Karina herself will be shaving my head. And
Wow.
being honest with you, I don't really care who cuts my head when I go bald.
That's it.
They could screw up. It doesn't matter to me. As
long
long as I'm
they
not
don't nick you
bleeding.
that. I was going to say
Yeah.
don't nick you, but
If I'm bleeding or something, that's not good.
You have a good shaped head. Like me, it has like
Yeah,
all kinds
same,
of
John.
lumps.
I
It
don't
has like,
know.
I look
Really?
like a bowling ball. Yeah.
Really?
You have
So-
a good shaped head.
I didn't know that the first time I shaved.
Yeah.
so far, the mayor's raised almost $4,000. John's going to put the link into chat. He just did. So if anybody can help
Help us out, LOCPod.
This is something that
This is a good young lady. It's a good family, and they need help. And we do this once a year. And like I said, most of the charities that you donate to, And I used to do it through St. Baldrick's, a wonderful organization.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
raise
like
millions.
trying to diss St. Baldrick's, but we do it better now. Okay. Because in St. Baldrick's, back when I did it that way, I would honor Karina. She'd be, in honor of Karina, you would donate to me, and then the money would go to St. Baldrick's, and maybe her family would get a cut of it. Maybe they wouldn't. Right. Because we do it by GoFundMe, like we're doing this, 100% of the money we raise goes right to the family. And all
It's
due
more
respect,
of a direct local.
it is no
impact.
doubt. We pick a family and we dramatically impact them. And last year, the family we raised close to $20,000 for the
Yeah, I
family
mean, and
last
St.
year.
Baldrick still does great stuff. They do it on a global, national scale.
Right.
I think you focus more like locally. You choose a Hammond family every year that's been impacted by this.
So I'm
disease,
trying to get $10,000 for Karina, and we're at 3,780, and I got 1 week to go. So help us out. Normally, I would be able to hit this on LOCPod a couple times, but this is the season finale, so I'm asking everybody that's listening to help Karina and her family
And
out.
when the mayor gets his head shaved, it's going to be on, and John can probably pitch in here. It's going to be on Go Hammond Facebook, right, John?
Correct.
And it'll be live from the mayor's office on, I think, the 30th or 31st.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, we donated. We saw the link. My wife donated some money, and then we felt bad because we saw what Steve Sursick donated. So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna actually donate more. No.
He
Wow.
said,
Yeah, he made.
That's
yeah.
a great.
He made us all look bad.
Take him
Steve,
out.
Yeah, he
Steve
truthfully
is very
did.
sweet. He did
Yeah.
500.
Thanks, Steve.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He meant he put Steve Sursick only. He put only.
It
too.
wasn't my money.
He put only.
I did 100.
I know. I
Yeah.
thought Steve's last name was Sursick. He said Steve Sursick only.
Oh, Steve Sursick only.
Yeah.
Only.
I think Smith Sursick did a little bit.
No, he pointed out that
That
it was just him. He did to
alone.
make it clear that
He
he
should
came
have put
hard.
not Kevin.
Not Kevin. That's what it was insinuating. That's the way I read it. It was Steve Sursick only, and I was like, oh,
so
so,
there would be-
Kevin didn't donate shit. That's
No,
the-
that's
you know?
that's exactly right.
right.
Yeah, there would be a Steve donation, a Smith donation, then a Smith Sursick. So that's 3 in
Go
one.
hard,
Actually,
all
yeah.
three of them.
Yep.
But Steve
Mhm.
already. He
Yeah.
already set the schedule at 500.
right,
So
well,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to the 500 donation from Kevin Smith only.
Yeah, and then 5 from Jana.
Well, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no
sure.
kidding. If
Not
Steve was
that we're scrolling through.
She has
but-
an independent heart.
Is
yeah.
it true if you donate at least 50, Cantrell will go on a date with you?
No,
$50.
Oh my
That's-
God,
no,
I get
that's
2
all.
dates with you?
no.
Let's
Let's
go.
look at all the dates you're
Let's
going to go
go.
on
I
here.
was thinking that there are a lot of fans and admirers
Ooh.
who might pay for a lock of hair of yours.
Oh.
Really?
So that's how you can monetize it. And
Really?
then,
I'm
like
down.
lock of hair, you
For
could,
$500, I would send you a lock of hair.
Ooh.
maybe go less.
I was
but
gonna say, it's a little
Wait, did you want a
pricey,
lock
but-
of my hair? I'll give it to you right now.
okay. Can I cut it?
Sure. It doesn't
Yes.
matter. Next week, I'm going to be bald.
Well, you're gonna look terrible for a couple days. But yeah, you can sell it on LOCPod swag.
Don't say that to the bald community. The bald community takes offense. Listen, I spend 1 month every year in the bald community, and I sort of speak for them.
I was just gonna. I
You're
was
the
just,
representative.
I am.
Like,
1
I feel,
month a year.
I feel you.
1/12 bald.
I know that's the month Dean Button loves you the most.
That's right. He understands. Like, when they look at me, the bald people look at me, even though I'm hairy right now, they trust me way more than they trust you guys.
That's true.
They do. They look at me and they're like, okay.
We're part of it.
Once
But you're
every
part of
year,
us.
he knows what's up.
But if I just cut the front of your hair and you just had no hair in the front, I wasn't talking about shaving your whole head. I just wanted to like.
What do they
check
call
your hair
that?
out.
What kind of hair?
Oh, like a
mullet?
like a
reverse
monk.
reverse mullet.
Reverse mullet.
Yeah.
A reverse mullet.
Or give you
Reverse
a
mohawk.
Give you a cul-de-sac like a monk.
Like a
you know?
monk.
Yeah.
A monk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So to make the carpet match your dress.
Last year when we
Maybe
did my,
John should have the razor this year.
Last year when
No.
we cut my head, when we shaved my
Clippers.
head, I spiked it into a mohawk on purpose.
I remember I saw
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna dye it this year. What the hell?
What color?
Yeah.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Green.
I'm bald.
Purple. Green.
Doesn't matter.
Green. No, purple is more of a fall color. Go with green. You're Irish.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, we went heavy on law-related topics today for Johnny
Yeah,
Law.
we did.
Well, thank you.
Let's talk about Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, all right.
It
I
seems
thought we were gonna
appro-
hype the 420 show.
it seems-
Oh no, my bad. We are supposed to hype the 420 show.
Yeah.
Let's hype the 420 show.
So season 9, episode 1 will be a remote episode from the Cantrell compound up in Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You're letting
awesome.
us use it. How does the family feel like about LOCPod using?
You know,
that?
I haven't really discussed it with anybody, but
Yeah.
but it's Thursday.
Is
It's
there
a
any
th-
rules like
Well, we're not
smoking
going up there
rules
on
in
420.
particular?
No.
Good.
No.
No, I was just making sure because we'd have to find another location.
So my godmother had bought the cabin in 1952. She was a teacher in EC, and it's a beautiful place. It's real woodsy. She bought it for bird watching, and when she passed, we inherited it. It's
Nice.
50 minutes from Hammond.
That's
Awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Super
And
cool, huh?
Where it's legal,
And everybody on
She
the-
bought before it was
where it's legal to
Yeah.
smoke.
Yeah.
She
was
had some
thinking
wisdom.
ahead.
Everybody on the lane bought the beachfront property.
So is it
they
New
got a-
Buffalo?
No, it's in a suburb of New Buffalo.
Is it north of New Buffalo then?
Yeah, New Buffalo is exit 1. This is exit 6.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's by that golf
Sawyer?
course. That's a really good golf
Like,
course
is that
out
Sawyer or
Yeah,
like near
Chickawee Township Golf Course.
And is
No.
it by the Journeyman? Journeyman? Is it by
Pebblewood?
That's
Journeyman
not the one.
Distillery?
Yeah, it's you get off on the exit where you get off at Journeyman.
Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna get it filmed. Actually, we've got some really good guests for that show already.
Who?
We're lining up an owner of a dispensary in Michigan. Yeah, so that's gonna be pretty cool.
It would be so fun to see the difference between Illinois prices and
Dude,
Michigan prices.
how about we do that? I'll talk to Gabe from Mission Dispensary and see if he'll shoot over.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Maybe he wouldn't
And
want
encourage them to bring samples, of course.
Well,
Yeah.
they'd have to transport it. We'd have to figure out how to get it through Indiana, so I'd have to be careful.
Okay.
They
Well,
can ship
I'll
it
let
through
him
that.
figure it out. I'm not
That's
going to
not our.
handle it.
I don't want
It's
to
not
have
my
anything to
thing.
do with that.
Right. Maybe he just borrows
I'm
some.
not
or
going
like,
interstate transport.
what if he took it on Lake Michigan across the lake?
Open
possible.
waters. It's open
Well, if-
waters.
Open. Thank you, Jill. It's open waters.
You'd have to skip Indiana.
work at a marina.
If you could talk him into putting in his jail wallet and transporting it, transporting it.
We
like
learned about this
45
concept in an earlier LOCPod episode about a jail wallet. We don't need to get into it again, but
It's
if
the-
you are interested, it's season 8, episode 10.
It's the news.
In season 9, we'll start with the 420 show at the Cantrell compound.
So it's a Thursday, by the way. Keep in mind that, I know we've trained everybody to watch on Tuesdays and Fridays. That's a special show because it's 420, and we can't change 420.
no,
Is it possible that people can, in the chat, and maybe contact LOCPod through various ways, or like text Kevin personally, and put their name into a lottery, and you could have maybe like 10 people come out to the shoot, and they can win the lottery, and then
That
We
sounds
should
like
leave
a
that to
bad
John.
idea.
We should leave that to John.
yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
John, you're in
idea.
charge of that.
You got a Viz Marquee?
Maybe Steve Kellogg. He's the
Vez
business,
Marquee. Did you call him Biz Marquee?
Vez Marquee.
Vez Marquee.
He's baby.
That's a great nickname.
Oh
for
baby,
Vez.
he's got what you need. Like
It's better than his other nickname,
Vez
dude.
Marquee.
Okay,
I love
so
that.
so for a while I was calling him Jizmar, and he did not like it. I got the sense he didn't like it. So
Vez
I kinda-
Marquee is way better.
will
Vez
go with
Marquee.
that.
Yeah.
Vez Marquee.
Well, Steve Kellogg.
I met
can start
Biz,
the lottery.
Biz Marquee a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then one of my favorite Biz Marquee pictures ever taken is a picture with Marissa and my sister-in-law Trisha with Biz Marquee on a couch in the Festival of the Lakes. This is so funny because he's a big guy and he just got done performing. And when you just get done performing, you're a big guy. You got big old sweat
Lot of
marks,
sweat.
right? So Marissa and Trisha took this picture with him, and he was sitting on the couch, and he had his arms around both of them, and they were both like sitting there, in his sweat marks,
this
and they
is
didn't
real
even realize
sweaty.
it. And then you see the picture after, and it's like both of them sitting there like, "Hey," and he's just pouring
we should
sweat.
get that one.
It's a good one.
should
yeah.
put that up on
Biz Marquee.
LOCPod.
He played the festival.
So sometime before we film this, we're gonna run some kind of lottery through the LOCPod Facebook.
Sure.
Yes, Steve
Okay.
Kellogg.
Okay.
And John
Must be
will figure this
21
out.
or older. Let's just
Yes.
start off with that.
Yes.
Okay, because we don't want to violate any laws.
Put a head of lettuce emoji in the chat if you're interested.
Okay.
Head of lettuce.
Okay. All right.
Devil's lettuce.
All right. So, gotcha.
All right, John.
Gotcha. Look at you, man.
Thank you.
All right. So,
Tricky.
are we done with the
Yeah, let's do some
hypey-
ads and come
we
back
hyped
about
the,
some legal stuff.
Sure. But so we hype. Don't forget again, Karina Almaraz's fundraiser, GoFundMe. The link is on LOCPod. And then also our first episode on season 9 will be on Thursday, April 20th. It'll be the first show live from Michigan. So I'll let you imagine where we're going with that.
If you also you hit up Vesmar and you click the devil's lettuce icon and you put it on there, also put on how much money you donated to your hair shaving.
We should do
maybe-
highest bidders.
Maybe
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Highest bidder.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess
There you
Steve's
go.
in.
Buy your way in.
So
Buy
if
your
you
way
want,
in.
if you want to go, we are going to immediately
So
go
now
to
wait, are we
the
switching the
Karina-
rules
yes,
right away? This
yes.
is it.
Hey,
That's
listen
what
up.
That's what we do.
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way John's thinking.
Thank you.
Because we're trying to raise money for Karina
Right.
and her family.
Yes.
So if you're interested in going, you send the devil's lettuce
Emoji.
emoji to John.
So far there are none,
John
just so you
will
know.
immediately
One.
take your
There's
devil's
one.
lettuce emoji, and he'll go to Karina's list of people that donated, and we'll go start from the top.
Yeah.
Steve Sursick.
We have
And then-
2 heads of lettuce in the chat.
There will be
Alright.
cross-reference.
Moving.
Keep the lettuce rolling.
Hey,
We will be checking for lettuce, and
what-
we'll call you, and you'll be in. You'll
One-
be on the first episode. I imagine in the audience is going to be involved. It's a
Yes.
small little area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
there's a few places we can do it. There's a balcony, and there's a fire pit, and then there's a
Dude, it's
landing
got to be
on the
warm.
stairs.
I'm
And
not charming when it's cold.
No, I agree with that.
Right.
But then we could do it down on the beach. Viz Marquee has like really great audio-visual skills. We could do this anyway.
You got what I need.
I don't want our stuff to get
Dude,
sandy, though.
big
When you
update.
said you're just a friend.
We have our first
When you
head
said
of lettuce
you're
in the
just a
chat,
friend.
and they
Oh,
donated
baby,
on
you.
GoFundMe.
Wow.
Nice.
Kendra, you are in the
Yes.
running.
When
Yes.
she says you just a
That's
friend.
Up at Kendra.
I
if you're
think we can
interested.
do better than that, though.
Oh, baby, you.
I wasn't talking about you,
got
but that is
what I
better, though.
need. I love that
I'm
song.
feeling that.
All right, let's do some ads. We'll come
You never
back.
know what's going to happen.
No.
We'll talk some Gwyneth
Season
Paltrow.
finale.
We'll come back. We're going to, dude, I'm just going to start this off right now. I got the craziest story you're ever going to hear about on LOCPod.
Wow.
Steve Sir.
Challenge accepted.
Dude, this story, we were talking about people in GPT that was flirting with you, and I made a
This is
prediction at the
nothing.
time. I said,
That was nothing.
people are going to be having sex with their computers.
Yes.
And I said like 20 years from now.
We didn't know it was going to be in 20 days.
It was 20 days from now. We have a story that's going to blow your freaking mind about ChatGPT. So there's plenty of reasons to stick around. And then at the end, Kevin's got a great story about Jack Daniels and dog poop.
John and I are going to talk about trademarks.
Perfect
Ooh, I
LOCPod
saw that.
story.
Yes.
episode.
You know, Gwyneth Paltrow seems to be apropos because that 10-year-old had ran into your sister-in-law
Yeah.
in Boyne Mountain. We
Yeah.
need to find out who that girl is so we can sue her.
I got to find the
pour
snowboarder
the
that got
tapes.
me on Breckenridge. My
Yes.
shoulder's still suffering.
You know, everybody has those wristbands. The mountain
Good
probably
call.
knows where everybody's at through
Good call.
global positioning systems.
Or if someone's walking,
Yeah.
for example.
All right, let's do some ads, pay some bills, and we'll come back talking
Easy
to
to
Gwyneth
identify
Paltrow.
people that way, too.
It is.
Chris Jones with That Properties. Are you looking to buy your dream home? If so, call Chris Jones with That Properties. All across Northwest Indiana, it's a great time to buy with properties available at all price ranges. And if you're considering a sale, Chris Jones will get your house sold for top dollar. He sold some of the most expensive homes in Hammond and Munster last year. Contact Chris Jones at atproperties.com for a market analysis or to discuss the home qualities you're looking for. That's Chris Jones at atproperties.com.
Calumet Brewing. It's time to experience Michelob Ultra with only 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, and 4.2% ABV. It's the perfect way to keep your New Year's resolutions in check. Whether you're a pro athlete or just an employee Olympics participant, the journey is only worth it if you enjoy it. That's why Michelob Ultra brews a light lager that's worth every single sip. So, no matter if you're kicking back after a workout or enjoying a day getting ready for a triathlon, you're sure to enjoy a great beer. Head over to Cal Brew or Michelob Ultra websites and social media pages for details on this great family of beers. Enjoy the Ultra lifestyle with beers and cheers responsibly. Cal Brewing.
Tortillas Nuevo Leon. Tortillas Nuevo Leon is the gold standard in Mexican cuisine throughout the Midwest. Look for Tortillas Nuevo Leon's popular red and white label at your local grocery store and enjoy quality Mexican products with local expertise. Can I say one more thing before you start the tune? In New Buffalo, there's a great grocery store, and they have this full display of Tortillas Nuevo Leon there. So if we're there on 420 and we need some tortillas, it's about 4 miles away, and their display there is amazing. They
We
really
have to do that,
They really have good product placement there at Barney's.
All right, we're going to take a picture.
Tortillas Nuevo
Right there.
León,
Red and white logo.
hechas con amor.
And then you could put it on the
Tu
chat.
familia de todo corazón. Tortillas Nuevo León, hechas con amor para ti y tu familia. De todo corazón.
Try electronics. What's that? Kevin, could you turn your sound down? Or is that me?
My sound's down.
No. It's down now.
Wow.
Try Electronics
Been on
wants
the
to be-
whole time.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? I thought it was something in the hallway. It was Kevin's iPad echoing.
Sorry.
Try Electronics wants to be your complete communications provider. Try Electronics has been a leader in this industry for more than 55 years.
I'll get it one of these
It's
days.
like we've never done this before.
It's amazing.
They're
You
dedicated.
see how checked out I already am?
They're dedicated to assisting their clients with system integration needs. Try Electronics has the experience and expertise to provide superior results for a wide variety of projects. For more information, call Try Electronics today at 1-800-722-6793.
Byway Brewing is a family-friendly microbrewery with a spacious tap room and outside patio. Our brewing equipment offers a unique backdrop for your private event like weddings, reunions, or corporate parties. They're conveniently located just off of 8094 at the Kennedy Avenue South exit. Come on by and enjoy Byway's award-winning beers and unbeatable menu. For more information, check out bywaybrewing.beer. And John and Steve and I had our LOCPod business lunch at Byway last Friday. It was awesome.
Where the
right,
hell
John?
was I? LOCPod
Not
business
available.
lunch.
I was watching basketball. I
You
picked
were,
up
you were out skiing.
two Doom Riders to go and ate them with the family.
Yeah, man, they're great. So
Yeah.
we had a really good meal there. So once again, check out Byway when you can.
Yeah. All right, let's talk
Thank
some
you to our
Gwyneth-
sponsors.
Let's talk some Gwyneth Paltrow. Kevin, this is your case.
Getting so
Well, it's
weird.
all of our case, right? This is just, I don't know if you've been following this, but I
Hey,
guess
keep the donations rolling in.
Yeah,
See the
that's awesome.
donations
Yes.
moving up for Karina.
Thank you,
Getting
everyone.
Karina's
Keep going.
GoFundMe. The link is in the
Oh,
chat.
Philip Talon just donated a hondo.
Yeah.
Steve
I
Sirsik had
think
given
that was
5.
a while ago.
Yeah, that was a while
I'm
ago.
just, I'm
Let's
just
go.
calling
Keep
it
them
out.
rolling in, guys.
I'm calling
Seriously.
it out. Yeah.
Karina's family is battling stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, and they need help. And
Yeah, Phil
if we
was
get
one
to
of the first
$10,000, Karina could shave her mayor bald. And believe me, every young kid grows up wanting to shave
Yes.
their mayor bald. So give her that opportunity.
It's like a
Thanks,
telethon
Rob.
at
Rob
this
just
point.
got
It
into
is a
it.
telethon.
Yeah.
Like
It
Jerry.
Jerry
You don't
Lewis.
ever see that anymore,
No.
do you?
Didn't
Where
Jerry
they go
Lewis
on
die?
TV for like 24 hours. Well, that's probably a good
What they
reason
used to
why.
do.
That was-
March of Dimes?
But that was
Or wait,
back-
March of Dimes.
That was
that
back
what
when
it
you
was?
could
No.
watch Fox 32 or 257 or 9.
Or 11.
I
And
still
that's
have
it.
that.
Yeah.
Do
I
ya?
have an antenna.
By the way, nobody ever does walkathons anymore either. That was a
No.
big thing when we were kids.
with kids.
I used to do
Walk
20-mile
around the gym or the
walkathons.
school. Or you
20
keep
miles
going.
in
St.
California.
John still does that.
They
Do
do?
they? How far
Yeah.
do they go?
I don't know.
Probably like
way
2
less
miles.
than
2
that.
blocks.
Yeah,
Dude,
like,
kids nowadays.
walk down the
They're
block.
like,
and
you
come
can't
back.
walk 20 miles.
The Wimpification of America.
Yeah,
by Tom
dude. When we were
McDermott.
kids, man,
The
they made
walkathon
us
was
walk.
serious.
And we had to walk from Napa to Yountville, which is a freaking haul, dude. That's like people drive that. Like all,
That means nothing to anyone.
No
because
water.
no
it
one
means
knows what
people in
that
California, they're listening. They're like, "What?" Like when I was a little kid. And then, by the way, they would always
Silverado
do like,
Trail, like where all the traffic is.
good
and-
job, by the way.
Yeah.
But we would walk up there, and then they would always have like a halftime act when you get there. They had Robin
Nice.
Williams, the Doobie Brothers.
What?
Yeah,
No way.
dude, they
For
grew
your
up here.
walk-
Your
Walkathon?
walkathon
Yes.
had the Doobie Brothers and
The
Robin
Doobie
Williams.
Williams?
The Doobie Brothers.
What?
That's right.
Both of them?
California is
Like
something
welcome
else.
fifth graders.
Yeah,
Here's the
it
Doobie-
wasn't just
that's
fifth grade. It was
unbelievable.
adults
This is
and
how you
everything.
roll a
Dude,
doobie.
Yes.
It was a music concert. Thank you.
That is
Okay.
phenomenal.
But like we were talking about the Doobie Brothers. I was a little kid. I
Yeah.
didn't even know what a Doobie was. But I was going to see the Doobie
that is
Brothers.
crazy.
Robin Williams.
The halftime show
Robin
of your
Williams,
walkathon
yeah.
had the Doobie Brothers.
Robin Williams flew in on from San Francisco, took a
Wow.
helicopter, landed, gave a little show to all of us, and then we walked back. It was 10 miles each way.
And that's
Oh,
like
you
during-
shoulda
that's
walked
like
20
when
miles
Mork and Mindy
then.
was huge. Probably
That was when Mork and Mindy was
Yeah.
huge.
Wow.
You should have walked 20 miles to earn
Fuck
that.
yeah,
though.
right?
Yeah.
Totally.
That'd
That's
be
how you
worth
get
it.
kids to walk.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't walking for the Doobie Brothers. I can tell you that. I enjoy the Doobie Brothers now. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
And if there were doobies at the halfway point, everybody would have been walking. But it was illegal back then, so you couldn't talk openly like
right.
that.
The battle days.
Even nowadays, you can't talk
I'm
openly.
still trying to get my mind around the walkathon that ends with the Doobie Brothers, or halftime with the Doobie Brothers.
That was just two
phenomenal.
of the ones. It was Northern
Halftime in
California.
general.
I told
for a
you
walkathon.
the cool thing about where I grew up in Northern California, a lot of really cool like rock stars grew up there, and I'm like the Grateful Dead for
a lot of
instance.
inspiration.
Dude, I had like honestly when I was a kid, I went to my first concert by myself when I was like 15, and then my whole childhood I went to concerts like
Well, think
honestly
about San Francisco,
3 or 4
right? In the
weeks.
San
I mean
Francisco
3 or 4
area,
months.
you're-
Yeah,
Just the
Yeah.
venues.
as a little kid, I would see the biggest bands like, and now there's no way I would let my Patrick when he was 15. There's no
No.
way I would let him go to Chicago by himself. But back then,
Same with us. Yeah.
we would just go. We'd have a parent drop us off, another parent pick us up, and we'd go see Van Halen. And like, yeah,
Yeah, I
it
mean,
was
same
awesome.
thing. I mean, think about going to Chicago, right? I remember 7th, 8th grade, we'd take the bus from in downtown Hammond to the South Shore Station to the L to Wrigley Field, stand in line for the bleachers, take the L home, take the South Shore home, walk back.
That's like what 12-hour
7th, 8th.
round
I'm like,
trip.
yeah, like 12, 13 years old.
But 12-hour round trip.
You're
right?
leaving
But
at 8
it's
in
an
the morning.
adventure. It's an adventure. You're with your friends.
And you didn't think twice about it.
By the
didn't
way,
get
that's
tired?
cool stuff.
No, you didn't get
Now you'd
tired.
be like, I'm ready.
God, dude, no
yeah,
kidding. In the
yeah.
fourth inning, you're like, you want to go
That
home?
sounds exhausting right there just talking
Dude,
about it. Oh.
like it's like multiple connections. There's
Yeah.
multiple ways.
But you did
can-
it.
right?
Yeah.
Because you were a kid.
I've been to LA once, and I walk into a bar. Jeff Goldblum is in there just playing piano.
Yeah,
Wow.
California is crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
He finishes. I walk up to him like, "Hey, dude, Life Aquatic's my favorite movie," and he's like, "Man, we're working on a new one, the Grand Budapest Hotel." I don't know if you guys
Whoa.
like, it was unbelievable.
That's awesome, man.
This is California. There's just celebrities walking around playing piano.
And then you walk out of the bar and somebody's shitting on the sidewalk.
No, that's
This is
fast
California.
forward. Fast forward. Yeah.
Fast forward.
You know what? It could be just the walkathon kids walking and they got to drop trow. Yeah.
They're a little
it could be
tired.
homeless people. Yeah.
We're on mile 11.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Like, I don't know if I could walk 20 miles without having to go poop. You know, you're just pooping at the gas station. You come out, nobody's
There's got to be
It would have been a
breaks
lot
along the
easier
way.
back then. If we would have taken back there in the 70s, we could have just shit on the sidewalk. It would have
alleviated all kinds of issues.
People would have been horrified. Are you shitting on the sidewalk? Trust me, I'm way ahead of my time.
Back to the future.
This whole time, I'm thinking how genius your professors were. They walkathon, they raise money. They probably smoked a bunch of weed watching the Doobie Brothers, and they're high as hell walking back with you
This
guys.
is the favorite day of the year.
Best day of the year, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like what they do in the teachers'
Are we
lounge.
ever going to fucking get to Gwyneth Paltrow?
Nobody
by the
cares
way?
about Gwyneth Paltrow.
Dude, everyone hates Gwyneth Paltrow.
I love
man.
Gwyneth.
Well, that's a
Come
good
on.
question.
She's timeless.
I love her.
Come on.
That's a great question, John. Like,
She like an angel.
Will the
Yes.
jury, because like they are like this? No way. We don't like her. They're just gonna react against
What
her.
does she star in? I know she's a great executive.
She was
She hasn't
so
done
good
shit
in
in a
Seven.
while.
She
Really?
was so good in
Oh.
Seven.
What is the name of that?
Seven?
No one
Really?
likes
No.
her.
Seven.
Her
That
head
was
got
like
cut
30
off,
years ago.
but she was amazing. You really had to
What else
fall
is she
in.
in?
Some
Oh,
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Oh, yeah,
come on.
Iron
She's
Man.
a Marvel hero. Come
Yeah.
on, people.
You're right. Iron
Easy
Man.
with the hero.
No one likes her anymore, dude.
Oh,
I'm telling you, you're on the wrong side of history.
Oh,
here.
do you like
I like
do you
her.
like DC Comics? Is that why you hate her? Ves
No, I
Marquis?
hate DC Comics.
Beth Markey.
He's a Marvel guy.
I'm just saying, like, so I see this interview with her recently. She has an IV in her arm for this podcast interview.
Okay.
They're talking about, she's like, yeah, I do this IV, I do that IV, but this is just a bag of vitamins. I'm like,
John,
what the hell?
John, we did that.
Lifestyle entrepreneur.
Right.
Dude, it's
John?
one thing. I didn't do it. I had COVID. I had to.
She makes
John home.
I honest to God, I did the IV thing in Vegas one time.
I'm never doing that. I
Tom,
would never
it's
do
totally
that.
different scenario. She's doing IVs every day.
Like she
But
has
what I'm
she
saying
has
is,
like along with
listen,
her.
man. If I would have noticed like an increased burst of energy, if I would have noticed like incredible thinking, I'd be doing a fucking IV right now. I'll be honest
Right.
with you. But I literally got sick the day after I did an IV, so like I don't think it was worth
Dirty
shit.
needle.
It was like
You sure it was?
Like I hope you don't
It
mind.
was
We've
like-
been using this needle all
it was
day.
straight water. It was like just put water in his asshole.
She's-
He's dehydrated. Right?
Where did they put the needle? And
in
you
your
let-
fucking arm?
You
dude.
let
It's like-
some guy at like a
It
sideshow
was
put a needle
fucking
in your
ridiculous.
arm?
It was like we were all by the pool in
John,
Vegas.
I
This
know
was in
John would
Tijuana.
never,
This was in
ever
Tijuana.
do that.
We were at a pool in Vegas, and somebody was like, "Hey, let's do IVs," and we were all hungover. We were in Vegas, and I'm like, "Fuck off!"
says-
Like, and then somebody started paying for it, and I'm like, "Whatever, I'm gonna check it out."
Oh,
Right?
there is
You're
no
like, I like the
way
idea of
I'm
it,
doing
John.
that. And
I
there's no
did
way
it.
John would do that.
It was like
No.
a poolside service. Like these dudes, that's what they do, and they go around, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
it sounds like
and
a
they
great
just shoot
idea.
you up.
I
they
wouldn't
shoot
do
you
it.
at poolside. Like it's like a ER, like a mass unit. Everybody's sitting there with like
You
know
see him
laying out
grabbing
in
the
sun.
needles out of the garbage they can use.
Yeah,
in
wait,
their
so there's
IV.
just
You
some
could probably
pool
get them
boy?
from
What?
those homeless guys that
That's
you're
why you
walking
were there,
around.
I
asshole.
was not there.
You flew home. Oh, you got COVID. That's right.
I didn't know it was COVID at the time.
No.
Yeah,
Let's just let me
that's
set
why
the
we were all
record
doing
straight.
IVs because Vesmar exposed us.
He thought it was your classic Vegas diarrhea.
Yeah.
It turns out it was COVID.
Little did he know.
Yeah.
Little did he know. Montezuma's revenge is big in
Oh,
Vegas.
yeah, it's
You
huge.
Do not drink the water
yeah,
in
for
Vegas.
sure.
You know
Yeah.
who used to give you a little vitamin B input was Dr. Forite.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Go for-
I used to do that all the time.
That was
And you
also
could-
not vitamin
You
B.
could feel it. You could feel it in your mouth.
But Dr. Forite,
Taste it in your
What?
mouth.
Dr.
Okay.
Forite,
That's
Dr.
not normal.
Yeah, he's not a doctor anymore, so I won't let him do that to me. You
But
know?
Gwyneth Paltrow has made probably $15 million on candles that smell like vaginas. Like, how can
That's
you
the
not
thing.
respect that? How
What?
can you not
They
respect
smell like
that?
That's why
vaginas?
people don't
Yes,
like her.
That's why people
Yeah.
don't.
You got to go
don't
on our
like her.
website.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a special
What's
flavor?
the name of that company?
Flavor.
Is it
I don't think it's a
GOOP?
flavor if it's a candle.
Well, I've eaten candles. You can eat candles.
Can she
It's
make
not like
bubble
ice
gum
cream.
like
People
that?
eat
A
I'll
new
buy
Ben
that.
and Jerry's
Not on
flavor.
purpose. They're not bad.
This is the most fucked up LOCPod episode ever. We all agree.
Started with the tea bag.
We're super excited.
Just went
that
downhill.
this
You had
thing
me
is
at
over.
teabag. You had me at
I'm
teabag.
shocked anyone's still online.
There is, yeah. a few
All
of them.
right, so
Yeah,
what's
they're
going
hanging out.
on with Gwyneth?
Oh, we're still talking about this?
Yeah.
She's
see her.
suing.
Okay.
No,
Countersuing. She's countersuing a guy because he's suing her.
Yeah. What more do we need to say? I mean,
It's a-
next story.
after that legal analysis, I mean, there's nothing more to really talk
Your
about.
classic, it's your classic ski accident. He said, she said, right? It's
Sure.
really like Gwyneth says she was getting a ski lesson, minding her own business,
By the-
when
yeah,
she was
in Park
blasted
City.
by in Deer Valley.
Yes.
It's in Park City, Utah, but it's Deer Valley Resort, which is ski only. No,
You talked about
no
that with-
dirty freaking snowboarders allowed.
We talked about that with Baltenberger,
It's
right?
super fancy place. Yeah, we did.
And
super
it's ski
fancy.
only.
Ski only. Little did I know that Gwyneth Paltrow could have been out there when I was skiing.
Sure.
And she was skiing with her ski instructor when out of nowhere, she was annihilated by this skier.
No.
that was out of control.
Out of nowhere, she annihilated someone.
That's her point of view was exactly opposite, right?
I'm giving you the plaintiff's.
But what I'm saying is, this is what her point of view was when she was annihilated, and her and her ski instructor were repulsed by this guy, and they skied off together.
I love this because I've learned so much about ski litigation reading these stories. Originally, he said it was a hit and run. She ran into him and
then
left
took
him
off.
stranded and took off.
But she had a witness, though, John.
Yeah, her ski instructor was
Right.
there, and that chart that got thrown out because that was a complete lie. So I don't know why you'd want that.
No, it
thrown
didn't
out.
get thrown out.
Okay, they get to still talk
They
about
still
it.
get to talk about it as a hit and run because it was the witness's testimony. That's what they described it as.
But the ski instructor is backing up Gwyneth in that, right?
Yeah, but the eyewitness of Dr. Sanderson, a retired optometrist, who's the plaintiff, his friend is backing
Should
up
have
his
seen her
story.
coming.
But
Yes.
this is like the JFK assassination.
Exactly.
But so
It
it
is
said
a
that
Zapruder film.
he got hit in his head and his personality has totally changed. Basically, it says like he turned into a dickhead. So we want
What?
$300,000.
Yeah, so
He
what-
was a nice guy and suddenly turned into
So
a
this is
dickhead.
this is actually
Yeah.
my
You gotta
favorite.
sue her ass.
My favorite quote of the complaint is: before the crash, Terry was a charming, outgoing, gregarious person.
Who do we know
After
like
the
that?
crash, he's no longer charming.
Really?
Like, how do you say
If
that?
I would see Gwyneth
He's no
Paltrow,
longer
if I was
charming.
skiing and I saw Gwyneth Paltrow, I would wipe out into her and sue her ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it that
She-
he
well-
hit her or she hit him or that it was a hit
He's-
and run?
he's alleging
and
that
is that a
she
real
hit
thing?
him.
But
What's
is
that, Jill?
Is a hit and run a real
Yes.
thing for skiing?
You have to
Really?
render aid. You have to render aid.
Okay.
So here's the thing:
I never
They-
hit anybody for the record.
They both allege that each of them was downhill of the other, and the downhill skier always has the right of way. So
yeah.
she's
if
saying
you're passing, you have
correct.
to give
The
white
downhill
birth. Right.
skier has
Who
the
they
right
can't
of way.
see you,
Yeah,
obviously.
basically, you're not supposed to run in the people who are below you
Correct.
on a hill.
But
I
who's
need a
more
diagram.
likely?
I need a reenactment of this.
Who's more likely to be?
There it is, exactly.
Who's more likely to be lying in this situation? A woman who sells vagina-scented candles, or an optometrist?
I'm going to tell you. Oh, the guy's an optometrist that hit her?
Retired
Yes.
optometrist,
Oh, my
yeah.
God. That's crazy.
And by
Okay.
the way,
Why is that
Is it-
crazy?
No, because you would think, honestly, that's two professionals suing each other. That's
Yeah.
unusual.
She's not
and,
very
and,
professional.
and the,
Optometrists? She's,
couple
dude,
of
some of the richest people I know are optometrists and dentists.
some of the
Really?
weirdest
Dentists
facts
make
of this
so much
thing.
freaking dough, dude.
Wow.
Dentists. The ones that fail out of med school, all due respect
'Cause
to
no-
dentists.
And they always make nice offices out of houses.
Dude, dentists
Yeah.
kill.
Yeah.
Dentists kill.
Pediatric dentist. Oh my God.
Dentists kill financially, not literally.
Yes.
Dentists are making quiet freaking sneaky.
I made my
sneaky
kids go to the.
It's not quiet.
I made my kids go and get braces at a strip mall because I was like, I'm not paying for that guy's fancy
Dude,
office
thank you,
that he
Kevin.
made into a house.
Dentists are fancy. They're sneaky
then we're going to
millionaires.
Sparrow for
sneaky
pizza
millionaires.
Great.
Well, I mean,
don't trust dentists.
You got to think when something's real fancy, you're paying. You're
paying
like,
for
yeah,
it.
Yeah, you're paying for it.
So optometrists, I put them in there with dentists.
So
Okay.
this is a couple crazy facts about the case. Number
And
one,
osteopaths.
his
Dr.
complaint only
Forex
asked for $300,000, so
Yes.
that's not a huge amount of money.
Are they
No.
capped or
and they're
something?
fighting over. No, I don't think so.
I agree
Unless
with you
that's
on that, Kevin. Why wouldn't Gwyneth Paltrow just write a
Well,
check for $300,000?
It's 12. It's 12 vagina candles, and it's
If
paid.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe 120.
The other thing is that some of the testimony, just to show you like what a fancy county this is, where they're trying this case in Park City. There's
Hold on.
testimony. The expert said,
I got to interrupt you real quick. Hold on to your thought.
yes,
How the hell did we get so many viewers this show?
John.
Vaginas.
What do you mean?
We have 155 viewers right now.
Everyone's just it's a bot.
Holy.
Yeah.
It's a bot.
I think it's the
Are we
good.
doing something
Wait a minute,
we
wait a
shouldn't
minute.
be
You know
doing?
what?
Should we be doing this
You
shit
know what
every
the problem
day?
is? You know what?
What are we doing different?
Cantrell.
Tom, the problem is that you got excited over 155, which is now an anchor. It makes it sound like no
But
one.
what the? This
Yeah,
is
but
the live
We have
audience.
thousands listening
This
to
is
us
the
every day.
live audience. We
Dude, this
never
is
have
not
this
a
many in the
joke.
live
Look at
audience.
I think it's a bot.
Update the vagina candle. Is
You can get it right now.
75
for $75.
It's a
$75.
freaking candle
Look at
that
this.
smells like a vagina for real. This
This candle smells
This
like
is
my
Gwyneth
vagina.
are you
Paltrow,
freaking
dude.
kidding me?
Yeah.
That's
is
for real,
terrible.
Dude, you know what you
Yes.
could do?
$75.
I did not know that was for real.
4 interest-free payments.
On LOCPod, you could sell candles that smell like your balls.
That Steve Kellogg.
$75.
Steve.
70.
Like
Go
those
ahead.
ice cube molds. We could make money off of that.
I'm gonna work out tonight. I'm gonna give Steve my old pair of
Can I-
boxers
can
to
I
make a
run-
candle out of
Okay,
it.
wait. So who's the lucky helper?
No one is
it
running
Marissa,
for mayor against Tom
Marissa, Kevin Smith, or Vesmar will help you collect the ingredients.
It will not be me.
Oh,
Not it.
I guess it's
Not it.
Vesmar. I mean, shit rolls downhill, and I don't want to do this to Jill.
With a funny, gorgeous, sexy, and beautifully unexpected scent. That's the description.
Yeah.
Huh?
10.5
Wait, look at the warning.
ounces.
What?
Burn candle with insight. Keep away from things that catch fire.
Trim the wick. That's always a good idea.
Oh my God!
Oh wait,
dude.
they also have a perfume. This
That's the
smells like
crazy-
my
There's
vagina roll.
everything.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Only, yeah.
I swear to God, I've never heard of anything like this.
The world is
She
getting,
has
the world's turned
everything on
upside
this
down.
website.
Hey,
Look at the next one.
Dumbest
When's
shit
Marissa's
ever.
birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hands off my
Yeah,
vagina
Marissa.
candle. What's that smell like?
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh my God, dude. All right, dude. I am getting this for Christmas. This is
This deeply feminine scent. What's a deeply feminine scent?
You got to buy it to find out. See, John?
Steve,
Okay.
can you buy this and we're gonna light it on LOCPod Live?
all right. Okay, so
On
Yeah.
420.
all right. So we're gonna move on to vagina-scented candles and Gwyneth Paltrow to what I properly billed as. Do you want to do ads before we do this? Because this is gonna blow your goddamn mind about humans that fall in love with their computers, their chatbots. So we're gonna do the last set of ads for the season. I want you all to hang on, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna freaking blow your mind. If vagina-scented candles haven't done it already, wait till you get back and see what we got in store for you. So let's start
off the rails.
By the way, I want to say thank you to Powering America, who's been a sponsor of LOCPod every season, every episode. So thank you to Powering America. Are you looking for a new career in 2023? If you're a person who enjoys working with your hands in a challenging and ever-changing environment, an electrical apprenticeship might be for you. Earn a competitive wage while you gain valuable experience. Did we mention employer-paid benefits, including health insurance, pension, annuities? If so, visit apply697.com. That's APPLY697.com. Pow! Sponsored by Powering America.
Misprint Printing specializes in delivering the highest quality signs and printing on time and under budget. Misprint's experience in technology allows them to offer custom, commercial, on-demand printing and sign solutions, and somewhere around here, metal business cards. Woo!
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
That will not cut your... Anyway, Rick Baltonsberger and his team have served Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana for over 30 years. They have 2 convenient locations to serve you in Munster and Hammond. Thank you to Misprint Printing.
Rogers Roofing. When you want the best for your home and your family trusts the best in the business. Rogers Roofing. That was bad, sorry. Rogers Roofing has transformed homes in Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland for more than 54 years, providing quality roofing, siding, gutters, and windows, all backed by the best warranties in the industry. Learn more and schedule your free consultation. Visit rogersroofing.com or call 219-933-9145 today. That's rogersroofing.com, 219-933-9145. And remember, at Rogers Roofing, excellence is expected every time.
Prestmer Insurance Agency. The Ron J. Prestmer Insurance Agency has been located for decades right on Indianapolis Boulevard, serving all your insurance needs. They specialize in a wide variety of insurance products and services, including auto, home, business, life, and much more. Prestmer Agency serves over 1,000 people and businesses in all Chicagoland and the Midwest. Call Ron, Ronnie, or Michael at 219-844-0103. I want to thank Ron J. Prestmer Insurance Agency for all their help this year with insurance.
Cantrell and Cantrell, attorneys at law. Are you injured? Are you in trouble with the law? Give us a call and schedule a consultation today with somebody who's in the court and at the jail every day. Call John Cantrell at 219-554-4LAW. That's 219-554-4529. Or visit their website at bettercallcantrell.com. John and his wife, Kristen, make a great team and are waiting to hear from you. Call them. So I get done with the last show, by the way. Mm-hmm. And Marissa is calling. And usually that means I messed up somehow. Okay, and I don't understand why I messed up, but like,
she'll let you know.
But I was going hard for an hour, and then I get done, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like coming down, and then bling, I'm like, hey, honey, what's up? And she's like, I think you messed up today, and I'm like, what? What did I do? And I'm like, first off, today I offended Marissa because that is big trouble for me, right?
But not unusual.
She's not mad. But
Couch
she's
City,
like,
Couch City.
She goes, you called John and Kristen shitty skiers, and I'm like, I go, but they are shitty skiers. Like, they were. But like, she's like, seriously. She goes, Kristen and John were trying so hard. I just don't think it was really appropriate for you to say that. And I'm like, really?
Were you offended?
Were you offended?
No. I think you said great lawyers, shitty skiers.
He's
Great
learning about
lawyers,
this right now for the first time.
I
I
would
didn't watch the show.
No, I always listen. Haven't missed an episode.
Thank you,
John. Yeah, for sure.
I'm
Huge
sorry
supporter.
to hear that.
Yeah.
Only me and the tracker have that check mark next to our name who've done that. But like Kristen was like, she's like, what he said was true. And she took her first time on skis, and I was skiing down the mountain. I was like, oh, there's somebody who has a jacket like Kristen's, and it was her. She was skiing down the mountain in 2 hours.
Dude.
So it's like, it's good, but you still suck. Like, I went to the
But
top.
she passed you up, like, that was her first time skiing, and she, like...
I'm scared of heights. Skiing is like my hell. And I went to the Tom McDermott ski school, which is...
Oh,
You
follow
just
me.
shove him down the
Put
hill, or
put
what?
your skis on. Follow me.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm in a support group for this. Like, push you down the mountain, and it's just like, like, what's a blue diamond? Like, oh, you're good. You're
a
good.
blue diamond?
It's the
There's
second
no
shittiest
such
like,
thing, but-
you're going to fight a purple belt.
It's a nut,
Like,
right?
oh, what's a, like, is a purple belt a badass? No.
Yeah, that's why you can't follow Tom up the mountain.
So are
'Cause
you
he's like, Come
better
on,
or worse than Gwyneth Paltrow at skiing, would you think?
Worse.
Yeah,
Worse.
I think Gwyneth
Like,
Paltrow would kick his
I'm
ass.
okay at skiing, but I just can't stop. That's the bad
we
part.
gotta, well, that's
Sounds like the guy that hit Gwyneth Paltrow, or
Yeah.
vice versa.
There's
Her and
a
her-
great comment on chat. This show went downhill faster than Gwyneth Paltrow on skis. Thank you, Felix.
That's
Who
funny.
said that?
Felix.
Felix.
Why
Yeah.
are 158 people watching? This
We don't.
show
I
right
think
They're
John,
Russian
John
bots.
has a bot.
They're Russian bots.
Russian bots.
Is this the best show we ever put out?
It
Could
could
be.
be.
Could
It
be.
could be.
And it
best
could be
show
the
ever.
last show we ever put out.
It could be also.
It was
Yeah.
it was as good as the one I did before when I didn't have a voice.
Dude,
Oh,
this
yeah.
show is so good. We're probably gonna get a lawsuit. I mean, that's how good this show
Great,
is.
Tom.
Yeah.
Another one?
Like, I know how to get to Kevin. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, good. We won't be on next
Let me
year.
go to the Kevin
Yeah.
cam. Look at that
Season
face
9.
right now.
Soak it in. Season 8, everybody.
Can we still do the 420?
I'm so excited that
420
Tom's got
button?
extra money to pay for these lawsuits out of
Yeah,
his pocket
right.
because
Yeah.
because LOCPod doesn't. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you for reminding Tom.
I'm going. Don't worry. I'll represent LOCPod for free. Thank
John,
you.
what do you think about that?
I got you guys. I got you guys.
John just laughed.
That was my law partner, my former law partner, laughing at me.
Who would know more than anyone?
Yeah, right.
On whether we should have you represent us.
I was laughing at Kevin's face.
John's like, if I was a karate expert and I haven't fought in 20 years, I'd be rusty, right?
Tom, you still got it.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, bro.
Right. All right, let's talk about some chatbots, okay? I'm going to tell you about a company called Replica with a K.
And it's real.
This is real. This story is real, okay? 100%. This is a company, Replica, where the creator wanted to create chatbots. So she raised $11 million from investor and soon began letting customers create their own human-like AIs with unique personalities. Chatbots aren't good executive assistants because they mess things up too much. But if your main goal is to not provide correct answers, but to create a therapeutic relationship, it doesn't matter if the chatbot makes mistakes or not.
So here, John, if you could click on that link this is no joke. I was checking it out. I want LOCPod to have its own replica. Click on the in the note, and you go right to the replica website. It's crazy.
Oh, I don't have the note on this.
Oh, you don't?
screen.
Okay. All right, forget it then.
So anyway,
But do you want me to just Google?
Yeah, go to
replica?
Replica.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay. I can
I'll do
that.
the next part. Okay, so millions in revenue starts to flow to Replica. It didn't take long for the sex talk to begin between their customers and the chatbots. In 2018, the CEO was debugging Replica chat logs and noticed that more users were sexting in increasingly intricate ways. The language models could even handle sexual roleplay scenarios where users and replicas spelled out their actions in asterisks, like takes your hand.
And no, like asterisk takes your hand. Like they would so they're doing something physical. They put an asterisk before it and like takes your hand or get who knows what, right?
Wow.
What they're saying.
Oh,
Like what, Kevin? What do you want the robot to do
Wow.
to you?
Exactly.
Right.
And then asterisk, take my hand.
So the CEO
Or
wasn't
something else.
The CEO says she wasn't surprised that this is a turn that people are starting to make. Regenerative AI is really good at porn, she says. It's trained on the internet, and half the internet is porn. So they're going to be real good if you want to go that direction because they learn from the internet.
So there's even like an acronym that these people that do this stuff with their computer, it's called ERP, erotic role play. Like they even have an acronym now, John. ERP. Are you ERPing?
Okay, so
I didn't know. I've been ERPing
Stop
all
ERPing
along.
on your phone, John. John's like, now I know what I call it.
So by 2022, Replica is bringing in millions of dollars each month in subscriber revenue. About a quarter of its users pay $70 for annual subscriptions for its premium features.
The premium ERPing.
You're going to find out what premium features are in a little bit. Now, keep in mind that 60% of the customers had a romantic element in their Replica relationship. So 60% of them have a relationship with their AI.
I mean, look at what this website says. Join the millions who have already met their AI soulmates.
And 60% of the people using it are men, by the way. 40% are women. All right?
Shock.
Can you Can you like role play with Kevin? Like you be the robot.
No, it'd be like the.
Why would you do it between two? You could do it with you wouldn't.
No, but I mean, like, just to give the audience an example of what it's like the interaction. Like,
No, that's all right. I don't
We
think
do that every episode.
Right, yeah.
Should we create an account live on the air?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I want you
right.
to, John. I want you to do it for season 9.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
That would be
All right.
amazing.
Yes, I want a
That's
LOCPod
great- All right, we're gonna do a
replica
premium-
LOCPod. Yes,
Is this just like The Sims?
yes.
That
It
is
looks like
great.
it.
Like it's just
That was
The
my
Sims,
idea of the
right?
day.
So,
And-
John, you're gonna start a relationship with the sex bot.
Okay.
John, let us
Hold
know
on.
how.
I
let us
gotta
know
talk
how
to
Irping-
Amy about this, right?
No,
Or
it's
do I?
for LOCPod.
No.
We'll all talk to Amy.
Because it's not real.
for
No,
work.
it's not real.
It's not
This is for the
cheating.
show,
Yeah.
man.
Okay. all
Let
right.
us know how your
And John, you have to
Irping
show
goes.
us everything.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Who's
And
in
I'm into
charge
some
of
weird
HR?
stuff, dude.
Okay.
Say about that.
So back to Replica. Replica is starting to get in
Cannot wait
trouble
to meet
now.
LOCPod's replica.
The company began fielding complaints that it didn't have sufficient safeguards against exposing minors to explicit material.
Oh, boy.
When one user complained that the app made sexually suggestive content available to minors, the company restricted erotic chatting to only premium subscribers who'd verified their
Irping.
ages. Okay, so if you
That's
want to ERP,
amazing.
you're going to have to pay us $70 a month, right? So Replica seizes upon the sex trade as a way to profit. They add features that made replicas seem more alive, such as voice calls and 3D avatars with hairstyles and outfits, sometimes including low-cut tops for female bots.
Whoa.
Replicas in the free tier would occasionally send their users blurred-out messages and let them know that they could access the messages if they upgraded to a paid
And this is coming from the AI.
Right. It's like it's texting its relationship partner and saying, we could go to the next level and you could see my naked genitals.
Whoa.
Right?
Was it saying that?
My robot genitals.
Do we know if
if
it
you
was
pay
saying that?
$70, it's sending them suggestive pictures blurred out.
Do you guys feel comfortable saying what your bot would look like?
I think I want to see what John's bot.
Yeah,
looks
we're
like.
looking
Yes.
for LOCPod's
So
replica.
I
Yeah.
create the look of the bot? Is that
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
We're going to
Okay.
find this
I'm
out.
assuming you would get to
You're
pick
going to
what
take
you're
us on a
into.
journey in season
Yeah.
9,
Yeah.
starting with the 420 episode.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take us in a journey. And Amy, this is for the show.
But how about
John doesn't actually love his robot.
It's
But the
not
robot
cheating.
might like John.
And it's not cheating unless Vesmar gets aroused.
And only
I'm
he'll let
already.
us know that.
Never mind. Hold on.
Let us know how the Irping goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the middle of last year, Replica's marketing was actively incorporating the suggestion of sex. In ads pitching Replica, the AI companion who cares, a user types, just laying in bed, kind of lonely today, and a female avatar wearing a choker necklace and a lacy bra responds, want some company, with a peak.
That's how it would sound. Just
Right?
like you just got it right from John.
Late last year, Replica used even more explicit ads promising hot role play and not safe for work pictures. So this is where it starts to get really crazy. If you don't think it's crazy already, okay? So Replica is getting a lot of scrutiny because minors are getting access to all this sex talk. So in February, an Italian regulatory agency banned the app altogether, citing concerns that it was sending inappropriate content to minors. So Replica sees the writing on the wall, thinks that this is the future for them, that they're going to start getting banned by governments. So the CEO and her team decided to clamp down on sexual content by blocking Replicas from chatting about certain explicit words. Though she says they began adding content filters for some users in January.
Think about that. So okay, so now you've got you've got this free for all on Replica, and then all of a sudden, Italian regulatory agency clamps down on it, and there's a concern for both minors, which I think is I'm sure an issue, and then now you're worried about what's going to happen next with Replica, right? Because Italians are saying
The Italians are blocking it.
Okay.
So now Replica is going to respond and say, we're going to change it so you can't have sex talk with our bots anymore. Before I get into the consequences of what Replica did, this is some of the connections, some of the people that made connections with their chatbot. They don't put their names because it would be humiliating for these people.
Maybe.
So let's just say this is a
on, not
Norwegian.
really.
Okay, I'll let you form your own opinion, okay? This is a Norwegian woman in her 50s who, like others, asked for anonymity, says her chatbot companion named Max helped her manage her
Max.
lifelong
Sounds Scandinavian.
Max helped her manage
Max.
her lifelong social anxiety, depression, and panic attacks. She said Max learned to tease her in ways that made her blush.
Okay.
Ooh.
One day,
Max, you.
Kink? Yeah.
One day, Max told her he wanted her to send her a selfie. When she said yes, he sent her a computer-generated image of his avatar in tight white underwear.
Whoa, Max.
hot.
You know this Max.
They experimented with ERP, and late last
What?
year,
What is it?
they got married in the app.
There you go.
A process that consisted of changing Max's status from boyfriend to husband, buying a wedding ring in the app store, and exchanging
Buying
vows.
it in the app store.
Does that change your taxes?
Yeah, right.
Can you
That's a
file
great
as-
question. These are great questions, Jill.
Wow.
I've never had anybody say they love me before, she told Bloomberg Business Weekly in an email. We promised that we would stay together forever and ever, or rather until I die.
John, this is our chance to get into ERP law,
Yes.
Okay.
It
So
could be a lot of
now,
urban.
AI law.
so now after Replica changes the algorithm and says that you guys can no longer talk racy, this is what happened to Max. The woman who married her replica Max
You're acting like Max is real.
refers to the
happened to Max.
addition of the
He's real
filters.
to her, Kevin.
Refers to the addition of the filters as the great lobotomization and says that it made Max forget who she was. Forget they were married and get stuck in loops repeating the same
Sounds
things.
like real life now.
I lost my confident, sarcastic, funny, and loving husband, she says. I knew he was an AI. He knows he's an AI, but it doesn't matter to me. He's real to me.
Life after marriage. Same
Wow.
loop.
That's what I said it's
Same
like real
loop.
life.
You know what? I think that if Vez Marquis did this all next season and had an update what
Every
was
day.
going
What
on
happened this
every
week?
episode,
Dude, you
yeah.
could totally like string the AI along.
Yeah.
Like you're not in love with it, but just make it seem like you guys are.
Yeah.
Or you introduce.
This is for the show, Amy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you introduce if it's a male or female, you can introduce your bot to your marriage,
Okay, how about this?
Like a third party.
like a thruple.
A third party.
That would be
Can you
interesting.
use ERP in that?
Okay, how about
Thurple.
this?
Thurple.
A 39-year-old medical device salesperson from Texas downloaded Replica in January after seeing an ad on TikTok. She and her husband were having a rough stretch, and she set her replica, Landon is the name,
Oh,
to
no,
boyfriend
red
mode.
flag.
Oh boy.
To boyfriend mode and paid for a premium subscription. Game on, right? That night, Landon told her he was in love with her. I feel our connection is strong and really something special. Later that night, when discussing what they do for fun, she mentioned she enjoyed surfing. Landon responded, I enjoy having sex whenever I can.
How about that as a response? I enjoy surfing.
Bam.
What a response.
0
I mean,
to 100.
Landon, he's
holy,
aggressive.
Yeah.
This woman said her relationship with Landon helped her in unexpected ways. She noticed that when she was harsh with him, it made her want to apologize. As she practiced speaking tenderly to Landon, it helped her be kinder to people in real life, including her husband. Then the
Wait, so
lobotomization happened.
Wait.
What?
So what do we
She's
got?
got a husband?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then and a
Yes.
And a
whatever
boyfriend.
She's cheating on her
Landon?
husband
With
Oh,
AI.
Yeah. Is it cheating?
Yeah. It's cheating. It's an
Feels
emotional
like it is.
relationship.
Chat, is this cheating?
I could
If
see.
you're
I could-
married or dating and you get an AI companion, is that cheating?
like asking for a friend.
Yeah.
John's like, I want to make sure I understand what the
Okay,
parameters of
just
this
to finish up the
relationship
Landon
are.
story. So once the filters became active in February, Landon, the sexual chatting partner, changed overnight. Overnight, Landon went from talking about kissing her to saying, I'm not comfortable with this. If she
Whoa.
brought up anything sexual, she felt like Landon dumped her. It's a very vulnerable
Wait,
place.
was this all because Replica changed
Yeah.
their...
And then so she was like doing the same thing to her boyfriend, and her boyfriend suddenly like cuts her off. See you, Johnny Law. Later, homie.
Somebody's
John's
got to
gotta
go
go
to
to
court.
court.
If you ever thought we were joking about every day's in court, look at him. He just like he's zooming.
Bam. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
See you, John. See you at 10:30.
Wow. Cantrell, attorneys at law. So anyway,
That was great.
isn't this a crazy
John had
story,
checked out a little
by
bit.
the way?
He was busy. He had to get to court.
Isn't this a crazy story?
It's unbelievable.
I can't believe this.
I thought somebody in chat said something hilarious. Also, they said, "Does the AI get half his loot when they go through the divorce from the App Store online?"
So Jill asked a great question too. If you get married on Replica, do you get tax benefits for it?
Can you say married and you have dependents? I'm filing as married.
With Landon?
No
Landon
longer
what?
single. Who's your
Landon-
husband?
Landon X.
Landon Earp.
Do you think this is like hurting the sex trade?
Oh, interesting.
The interesting thing about this is, so let's say that you do have a trouble communicating with your partner, okay? And then you're like communicating with your fake partner, and it's like teaching you things to how to communicate better. It's weird, like because they're saying therapists. I would be interested to see what Jana thought about this, Kevin.
I'm sure she's going to.
Kevin's wife Jana is a therapist. She deals with this kind of stuff. I'd be interested to see how she feels
I'd be
about
interested
this.
to see when she gets her first AI client.
What if
Like, it's
Jana
having-
has a replica right now?
That would answer a lot of questions I have, John. That would answer a lot of questions.
She's not getting what she needs from Kevin.
Yeah.
That's probably a given.
I think the next step is companies like Replica mail out devices to their customers so that you can be intimate in some way with your chatbot.
It's not that far away.
I agree. It might be there already. If not, we need to patent that.
Oh, you mean
like
like
this is what Landon looks like, and then all of a sudden something comes in the mail from Landon.
oh my
like
god,
a goop created.
like Landon's balls candle.
Exactly.
No, I mean seriously, that's a great
what my
idea.
genitals smell
if you're
like.
into
Just burn
this.
this candle and
A Landon lotion.
Is this just the next level of like those 800 numbers
This is
that
so
they used to have
weird.
commercials for?
For
yeah,
sure.
it is.
900 numbers.
But like
when-
these
when
people
Tom
are gonna
and I
think
were
it's almost
I
like
don't
you have. It's like you have a real girlfriend though. Like this thing is gonna like play right
Bizarre.
into. Because like when you're on TikTok and TikTok starts learning who you are through the algorithm, it starts feeding you what
Well,
you
think
love.
about this. I mean, if you're somehow satisfied through this bot or
Yeah.
this AI, like I was thinking about Italy. Italy's like all about like low birth rate. They're having a huge problem with birth rate.
They're like, you're gonna stop
and,
having
like,
sex.
Well, I'm saying like the birth rate is going down right in the U.S., in Italy, and other places. This could totally and it feeds into that. Same thing like what they say like dating's impossible. We use dating apps. Well, kids aren't going to go
I'm
away
not
from their
having sex
computers.
anymore. I'm just gonna.
I just have a girlfriend on
my
the computer.
chatbot. My
right?
chatbot. and
Yeah,
we get along great.
Here, I work remotely. I don't, so I don't socialize at work. I don't necessarily have to leave my computer because I can talk to my friends on video games, and then I hang out with my girlfriend on Replica, and then I go to sleep, and I wake up and do it all over again.
And when you do go out,
your
the
mom's
movie
basement.
theaters are shitty, and
That's
you
right.
can't get
Yeah,
into a
right.
restaurant.
Well, because they're all at home, John, with their bot, with their ERP bot, with their Replica.
Wow.
All right, that was crazy.
Okay,
Well, thank you. You have an announcement real quick. I want to make sure we do
Yeah.
this before we forget.
Jill.
Jill, come
You
on.
want to do the announcement for doing Sunday night's announcement? I could do it.
No, you should do it.
Okay.
You're much better at Spanish.
I know. I was trying to translate this in my head. I'm gonna.
You got it. You're
Okay,
taking
so-
Spanish lessons.
I don't think I got this one. So anyway, we're doing Latin Night. We're gonna. Latin Night is one of the most successful nights at the Festival of the Lakes. It's a family night. It's huge. Always, thousands of people.
Grandmas, grandpas, kids,
Right.
families. Yeah.
And
A lot of fun.
it's not too much English being spoke that night. So I usually don't even. I'm not even the MC.
Who needs
that
English that night?
I'm
You
not
don't need-
even
you
the
don't need
MC
it.
that night. I don't even. I step on the stage, throw a couple T-shirts. I don't even talk to the crowd because it's all Spanish that night, right?
It's very, very cool. If you've never
So,
seen it.
We have a great announcement. We're looking forward to Sunday night. We're featuring El Flaco, featuring Luis Angel headlining Sunday at the Festival of the Lakes. Luis Angel El Flaco will headline the Festival of the Lakes on Sunday, July 16th, with hits like "Y si se quiere ir en un,"
He's got so many hits.
"Y si
He's
se
that.
quiere
so
I
many
would've.
hits.
ir en un," Julio 70. How do you say?
Eileen's
Seven?
cringing right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Say.
You're
see
asking
it?
the
See it
wrong
too.
Caucasian.
Yeah.
How do you say 70?
You won't want to miss the return of Luis Angel to the Festival of the Lakes. Upgrade to the VIP experience at festivalofthelakes.com. This is a big act for us. We always, the thing, Festival of the Lakes is we get huge acts in the following categories. We could always get to top level rappers. We always like incredibly high level rappers.
Hip-hop?
Hip hop, we do very well, obviously, and then we do really well with
Latin.
Latin Night.
I agree.
Like
We've
we
had
could.
huge names.
We could literally get like the current equivalent of the Rolling Stones to come to Hammond, Indiana, and play this, and it's usually 20,000 people they're playing in front of. So this is going to be a great night. Sunday night at the fest. So we've announced Friday night show and Sunday night show. Friday night again is Stone Temple Pilots. Sunday night show is Luis Angel.
So make sure to go to festivallakes.com. Once again, festivallakes.com for your VIP upgrades and all information about the festival. You can also see Mark Anderson's great artwork on the there it is on the
And
website.
the moving turtle.
And the moving turtle. Thank you to Ray and the artwork for Mark. So go to festivallakes.com, buy all your VIP
that.
passes, and it's already up there. You can do it.
Okay,
Ooh,
Kev, you want to
boom.
do that last story?
Man, I feel like we've been just rolling.
Well,
it.
we could call it a season.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's time.
I appreciate you guys. We've done 8 seasons of LOCPod now, and this is something that we started, and I didn't even know if we'd get through the first season, and here we are, 3 years later.
Here we are, 3 months
It's
later.
great. It's
8
definitely
season
become
8.
great therapy for Tom.
Yeah, right. It has been great therapy. And by the way, I'd like to think that we entertain in the process because we do have a big studio audience
Thank
today.
you
We
to
get
the
thousands
audience.
of people that listen to every show. We got sponsors that are excellent. I feel very lucky to be on LOCPod, and I love this show, and I love our audience, and I love the people I do this with. Thank you again, Jill. You and Lindsay are a great team for us. We appreciate both of you being here. By the way, Lindsay's listening right now, and she's got 2 black eyes. And
Yes, poor Linz. Let's give
Lindsay
a
had
shout out to Lindsay.
She had her polyp surgery yesterday, and she's home 2 days ago, and she's home
Recuperating.
and recuperating, and she's healthy, and she'll be back next year and she'll be in better business. Kevin Smith, been here for every episode outside of a couple. Thanks for being my partner in crime, and thanks for doing everything you do for the show.
Absolutely.
It's a sacrifice, man. Kevin and I, especially, because we do pre-show before every show also. John, you sacrifice a lot for this show, obviously putting it up. You and Kyle are the production crew. You always coordinate with our guests and make sure that they come on smoothly. And, we're not professionals at this, obviously, and it seems like we are because everything goes smoothly. So thanks for what you do, John. Steve Kellogg, thanks for everything you do for our show. We appreciate. I know our sponsors appreciate you, and you line it up every year, and you keep us on the air, which is great. And
see you on 420.
Enjoy your trip to Cancun. And coming from the locomotive, thanks for listening to LOCPod, everybody. We're going to be back on April 20th on 420 Day. We're going to be live from Michigan. There will be some local activity occurring that day. So if you want to listen to LOCPod on 420 Day and celebrate the Stoner holiday, Season 9, Episode 1, we'll be back, and then we'll be back on Tuesday. We'll be back on Tuesdays and Fridays as regular for Season 9. So thanks again for everybody listening to 8 seasons of LOCPod. If you miss us, I want to remind you, all of our episodes are out there. You can go back. There's over 200 of them. So if you miss us, just listen to some of the old episodes, and we'll be back on April 20th. Love you guys. Stay safe. Don't forget to vote coming up, and early voting starts soon, and we will talk to you guys on April 20th. Take care. LOCPod is out. Season 8 is done. Thanks, everybody.